first lake is done.
Woohoo!
George Lake.
George Lake, we just completed it. It is day 1 of our 8-day trip portaging through the lakes of Killarney. There's a bit of a beaver dam going on. So we have to all get out of the canoe, lift it over the dam, and then go into the next lake. According to the map and the GPS, there is a stream that'll push us through there. We will continue on with the adventure. Yeah, right side for sure. Yeah. Eric and James have gotten off into that distance to see if potentially that's the portage trail.
Just by chance we found this trail.
We used the end of our canoes to drag this canoe all the way. We have just intersected with the blue marker, which means that this over that way and over that way is La Cloche. There's the hiking trail that we did 2 years ago.
It's just past 9 o'clock. I got out of my hammock, I took down the bear bag, put my sleeping bag away, and actually came back into the hammock to relax just a little bit. I'm ready, I think, well, maybe a few more minutes of sleep would be nice, except for the fact that the beautiful view right in front of us is a blazing sun. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But it was a good night, not too bad. Minus hearing the frogs here and there and the mosquitoes all the time.
This was a very shallow and muddy section, so I'm glad we actually made it through. On the trail we go, backpacks first, and then we'll come back for the canoe. Look at these people. They're leaving the portage that we're entering. They are doing 200 kilometers, I think in 12 days, maybe more. That's impressive. Nah, they're just blueberries. Okay, this section over here was relatively narrow, but we did get the canoe across, and then gears are in the canoe. We're gonna go across the swamp approximately that way into our next portage. All right, we made our way through the swampy area. Got it as far on land as we can, I mean in the mud. So it's not too bad on the boat itself, but now we definitely have to get up, get our boots a little dirty, and here we are. We have arrived to the shore. This will be our hopefully last portage of the day, which will lead onto a river, and that leads onto our Bear Lake. Our stuff is on the ground. Eric and James are looking for strawberries because we found a few wild ones, which are delicious, by the way. And down that way through all the lily pads and the beautiful swamp is where our last portage just was. It's pretty good. Check out the sign.
That's funny.
There's your sign, James.
Wow.
All right, we just got to site. It's a pretty nice place, I do believe. Down there where James is, that's where we're leaving our canoe, where we're hopefully gonna go for a swim. And behind me is potentially where we're gonna set up some hammocks. Where about my hat is, that's probably where mine's gonna be. The wind on the way here got pretty bad and the waves became a little choppy, but we still managed to do an amazing job to get here. And what time is it? Like 5 something? 6:10? Yeah. Still really good timing, at least so far this trip. So I'm really happy about that. We'll get to relax, we'll get to enjoy ourselves. And because it is so windy, we might want to consider setting up a tarp tonight, but we'll kind of just see how the night goes. finally done.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
So, any comments for the end of our day 3 now?
Oh my god.
The water feels amazing.
I can finally get the dead flies out of my hair. Oh.
Even now, the weather here has been so dry that you can literally get wet, and within an hour you'll be like fully dried again.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true because you'll sweat through it again.
And you can kind of see the sun off in the distance, right behind the clouds. The views are absolutely amazing. Just a quick little update. We got some shirts drying down over there, some shoes and boots as well. Canoes right over there. Here is our current setup. We got a whole bunch of stuff drying off over there. Our food is just about ready, actually. We have it boiling. All of our dehydrated meals are just about ready to rehydrate and warm up for us to be able to eat. We got a tent right over here and 2 hammocks. Just gonna go around that way. And I got my sleeping bag airing out at the moment. But it's a very nice site. It really is. Our food, we added some hot water, we covered it up, we let the heat get into it and rehydrate our meals. I have curry, and I'm gonna take my first bite with a little bit of shrimp in there too. What do you guys have?
We're both having pasta, and let's see how this tastes. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, I like that.
Yeah? I'm really happy with my curry, actually, yeah.
Oh. Been starving for like 3 hours. So good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this morning we had eggs for breakfast, and then instead of having lunch halfway through, we almost immediately after had ramen.
I think that might have actually been a good idea because of all the marshes we went through, we wouldn't have found somewhere nice to eat anyways.
That's true.
Yeah. Imagine doing it in the middle of a boat.
Oh no! Like right after Portaging through going through a marsh,
Yeah.
the flies and stuff.
Oh, yeah, with all the flies, it would just be annoying.
Yeah. I think at site is the best time to do it.
No, tomorrow we're going to Panache.
But
That's
no,
still-
it's still cottage country?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
It's not gonna be until the day after that we get back into actual Killarney.
That's weird, but cool.
Oh, back into the provincial park?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Off-grid.
I mean, you can see you can see right in front of you the fire. Like the camera's probably aimed right at the fire pit, so you can clearly see we don't have a fire.
I mean, I guess so, yep. Cameras in the fire. Out of all the foods, most of what it is dehydrated from us.
Yeah.
We've took turns cooking the different foods, and then the dehydrator's over at James's place, and we set it in there for between 20 and 30 hours.
20 hours. 20
hours cycles.
20 to 24 for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah. So main meals, dinner-wise, curry, pasta, and chili, with a little bit of shrimp. We also have different fruits, so oranges, apples, bananas.
And then we have a bunch of vegetables. That we just did for like condiments. Which we add to our eggs.
Just to up the nutrients on our eggs and our instant noodles.
And ramen. Oh, instant noodles, yeah.
Life's good. Especially after this one.
Yeah. Yep, the swim we just had felt absolutely amazing. It's been a few days since we've gotten here, and being able to fully rinse off is very nice.
Yeah. Considering how much clothes we brought.
Yep.
Like we all have like 2 full sets of clothes, so because we can't carry too much, right? So we decided to do it that way. But when we go swimming, you can't really do laundry, so you just kind of rinse off the sweat, right? Is essentially what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Off your shirt. Your pants I don't really think I sweat that much in the pants. I think it's mostly like the shirts.
Yeah. Actually, when I was washing my shirt, the moment I dipped in water, there was mud coming out of it.
Oh my god.
It was sweat. There was mud. There was sweat, mud, bug spray, and sunscreen.
Yep.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Because of all the swamps you've been
I think
walking
I had a fly that was inside the other shirt.
in the shirt.
Yeah. And I was like, what is this? What's this lump? And it's like, oh yeah, it's a dead fly that died and like.
Yep.
Yep. All the flies and mosquitoes digging into our hair.
Why do you think I got rid of my hair?
No.
Like all my colleagues, when I said, "Oh, I'm going camping," they're like, "Oh, that's why you got a haircut." I'm like, "Yeah."
We should do this next year. Everyone buzz cut.
I don't know if I could do
leave
that.
like 3 millimeter.
It's also to avoid like the, because you don't. I think
You need to wear a swimming cap.
what happens is
I
I think what happens is the sweat builds into your hair. Like it collects in your hair, right? But if you don't have
Yeah.
hair, it just becomes surface. Like I think it evaporates faster, so it doesn't get stuck in your face.
Yeah, the sweat is the stink from the sweat is probably what's attracting the flies. The flies probably thought I was some animal in distress. I thought my fur would be a nice place to hide.
I
Maybe
could
snack
see
on
that being
something.
very plausible, yeah.
Important. You cannot bring glass at camping. People, please don't freaking do that.
Yeah, don't be the guy who smashed a glass bottle on the trail today. Oh my god, you know how dangerous that could have been?
Someone we actually did find that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing these shoes. Imagine I was wearing something not as good.
Because every ounce counts.
Well, it does, no, but you're enjoying the flavor, and now imagine this whole thing's glass and this thing shatters. It's like I just hiked this in. I hiked this in.
Don't you want your t-shirt to smell like cinnamon?
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That was very good. I approve.
Oh. Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I approve.
If anything, I'll.
It was meaty. Predict what your weight is gonna be afterwards.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say the same, because I'm eating more calories now.
Yeah, this is quite a bit of food.
Like,
I'll say I'll lose 3 pounds.
Lose 3?
really?
Yeah, I
I've
think I'll
been
be
eating-
157. No, last year we lost more.
Like last year, Philip lost a lot of weight because Philip looked sick after the trip.
No, I did not. I did not look sick. I had someone tell me that
during the trip.
Someone told you
I
that.
always
No,
get
someone told you that they looked noticeably.
So someone said I
That was Sam. That was the yeah.
That was my assistant manager. She said that I looked like I lost weight in my cheeks.
That's bad. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it in your cheeks. Like
That's what I mean.
That means it's bad.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
Oh.
I'm hoping to lose weight here.
That first part of the canoe was so nice.
On the lake?
The Great Mountain Lake.
Yeah.
With no wind and the reflection of the clouds.
It was actually so beautiful.
Rare view.
It really was.